will be it for the season. Wreck Bay, and the Bold Contender is drifting anchorless. The hydraulic system has packed it in, which means they can't fish.
So we've got no hydraulics, we've got no anchor winch, so we can't drop the anchor, and we've got no pot winch. We can't winch the pots back up.
A solenoid has overheated, jamming the control valve, which is stuck in neutral.
Neutral's the pot hauler, so it's trying to work now. That's why it's hot.
They can't drop the anchor, and they can't lift any pots.
We've got power going to it, but no hydraulics going. It's not on anchor, it's on pot hauler. Only thing we can do, give her a bit of a bash, try and get her off, loosen it up, so then magnets free up. We'll try and just get one of them working.
Squizzy's DIY whacking method isn't working, but he has a backup option.
I've got a spare. Let's go get it. Put it on, we're back in business. Don't fit. It's loose as too. But I've changed that, remember? Change that with that one.
So much for the backup plan.
Well, there is no spare. The spare I thought we had was different. That thing there is our problem. This one's brand new. That was our spare, but the hole's too round. We've changed the shaft. So that's the spare I thought I could replace it with, but it don't fit.
Usually, skippers blame their deckhands for anything that goes wrong at sea, but not this time.
That's the captain's fault. That's no one else's fault. That's my fault.
Low rocky point.
You ready, are you, Matty? Yeah.
And Pete and Maddie are shooting their last pot for the winter. They're on the clock. There's less than 24 hours to go until the season ends.
Little quiet corner here, tucked away with a bit of rollers on. We'll put them in fairly hard in there. When I put them in, I try to do the best. I'm really trying to get the most out of the shot here. Shoot all the best holes.
Known for his Midas touch, Pete's backing himself to land a massive 750-kilo haul.
I've got a funny feeling in my bones, you're right.
The Triton has 664 big reds, or about 680 kilos in the well so far. But low numbers from yesterday's shot and a lost pot is holding them back.
Hey, Matty, these pots today got in the morning, it's your fault.
And what if they're good?
I don't will.
That's a I don't like that.
In this bromance, Pete's not averse to messing with Maddie's game.
All good?
Oh, mate. Sabotaging me?
Who?
You.
How?
I had it up and you put it down.
Well, that?
Yeah, yeah. Put the pot up to shoot it and he puts it down.
I did a little bit. Lessons out of Kiwi crew. I'm a shit stirrer. Yeah.
Maturity levels of an 8-year-old.
Suck it up, Danny.
Bromance aside, the buck stops with Pete. Maddie's off the hook when it comes to where the pots get shot. It all depends on the captain's last call.
It's getting difficult now because everywhere's had a good break over and there's only certain areas that's been missed. So to get the best result, you've got to be very careful.
All good. All good.
And with the final shot in the water,
Done for the day.
thoughts turn to home.
I reckon it'll be home Friday night, I reckon. I reckon Matty'd be very happy about that. He just shot at his shoulders then. Why? What's
I was just watching you holding your belly like a pregnant woman.
You dipstick.
Wreck Bay, and the Bold Contender's hydraulic system has stopped working.
Comes down to me. Didn't think about it. You don't think about it when you don't have a problem. But now we do have one.
The hydraulic system operates both the pot hauler and the anchor winch. Without an anchor, they could drift onto the rocks. But without a pot winch, they'll lose the 50 pots they just shot.
I don't want to be here 3 o'clock in the morning, no other boats around, and I can't pull my 50 pots to go home. That's why it's hot.
Squizzy does have a temporary fixed solution to bypass the problem with some dodgy rewiring. But it means he can only fix one of the 2 problems.
I've diverted it so we've got one or the other. Number 1 priority, get that pot winch going so I can winch them pots back up. Otherwise, they're stuck on the bottom. They can't be. I've got to get them pots back on this boat. I'm not going home without minus $13,000 worth of gear lost.
So there it is. They'll run the boat without an anchor, which means there'll be no pit stops on the way back to port.
While these boats still here working, Glenn and a couple others, and it's daylight, we'll go pull them and get going. I think that's the smart move. It's only one shot. It might be a $10,000 shot, but yeah, disappointing. Disappointing in myself. All we have to do is pick up these 50 pots and we're heading home. Just shows you out here things can change that quickly, just like that. You're on a high, you got 140 this morning, nice big red trays, high-fiving each other, how good we were, patting each other on the back, and next minute, bang. That's how quick it can change, just like that. That's fishing. Hopefully get 1 cray. 1 would be a good start, just 1.
7 lobsters for the shot. Wreck Bay has taken its toll on the Bold Contender. The crew is heading home.
That's my worst shot ever, but bittersweet. Got all the pots on board. That was the aim. I'm happy. Let's get out of here.
Late evening, low Rocky Point, and the Triton is pulling in its last shot for the season. The crew is banking on skipper Pete's Midas touch to reach its ambitious target of 750 kilos.
I reckon we need another 100 fish. Another 100 fish will make me a mark. Yeah, well and truly.
It's a good start.
2 kilo fish, I reckon. Nice fat one. Like to call these ones Peters. Sorry, Peters.
But you're not sorry, don't worry about that. You saying you're sorry? Load of you fully meant that. I'm not big, just comfortable.
Whoa, big boy. Motherfucker knows that fat.
Been pushing 2.5 kilos.
The fish are not a bad size, so I think we need another 154 more fish to make our 750 up. So we're getting very close.
2.5 kilo job. I'm happy. That'll do the job. This is the sort of fishing I enjoy. Not many in the pots, but they're all big.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Little ones come on.
Makes you happy when you get good numbers every pot's good, consistent numbers. It gives you a bit of a buzz. Yeah, right, buddy. Too good for you, mate. Let me have a go. I think we need to measure. Like pretty cool dog. More to come. He's a crusty old buggy. There had a little collar and the sponges growing on him. He's been laying there waiting for me. I got him. He's old battler. He's been around for a while. Ever since I was a young boy, I always wanted to be a fisherman and wanted to have my own boat and all the rest of it. And I've fulfilled my goal and I enjoy it and still something I need to do.
But all good things must come to an end. And the Triton's winter season is no exception.
Last pot for the season.
What's in their final pot? Time to add up the tally.
She'll do.
103 fish, but they weighed 4 kilos of fish. I estimated to be about 120 kilos there. A very good shot this time of year. And actually, any time of the year, that's not a bad shot. That's excellent.
The proof's in the pot. And Pete's Midas touch hasn't let him down. It looks like they've pulled a bumper load.
it makes me feel good that I know I'm going to get a reasonable pay out of it, and yeah, makes the effort worthwhile.
Successful season, I'd say. Pete, take us home.
Margate, Tasmania. And Squizzy has motored through the night to port.
Home sweet home. It's been a long night, but I'm glad we're here now. Great feeling when you know you've got a heap of weeks off and you can just sit back and relax, forget about fishing, forget about the business, and yeah, just spend time with the family and sit in the shed and have a few beers and relax. Can't wait. Truck's here. Starting to warm up now. Sun's out.
Their final trip may have ended abruptly.